Before we start cleaning the gun, it's important to note that the Maxus is available in camouflage, DuraTouch, and other special finishes. You want to be careful with solvents around any of these finishes, as they might be damaged by some chemicals. When using any of the aerosol spray scrubbers, be sure to select a synthetic safe version. Even so, caution must be used. Browning recommends these surfaces be cleaned only with light gun oil or hot soapy water. Let's start with the barrel. You'll need a shotgun cleaning rod, the appropriate gauge brushes and mops or patches, and a suitable cleaning solvent. Most of the time, a standard solvent like Hoppy's No. 9 will be all you need. However, if you find a great deal of plastic wad residue coating the bore, you'll want to use something a bit more aggressive that's designed to dissolve this fouling. A good choice for this is Brownell's Shotgun Wad Solvent. We'll start with running a solvent-soaked patch or mop down the bore and let it sit for a few minutes to loosen things up. Now that we've let the solvent work for a few minutes, we'll run a brush back and forth through the bore to scrub out the fouling. Now follow it with a few patches with a bit of solvent on them to wipe out the bore. Then run a clean, dry patch through and see how it looks. If the patch shows signs of carbon, you'll want to repeat the procedure until all the fouling's removed. Now that the barrel's clean, we can move on to the trigger group. There's no need to disassemble the fire control parts to get them clean. An aerosol cleaner like gun scrubber combined with a good scrubbing with a brush will loosen and flush out all the fouling that's accumulated. Next, let's move on to the receiver. Use a nylon brush to loosen the debris. Then use an oily rag to wipe out the interior of the action until clean. Once the receiver's been cleaned, we'll move on to the bolt assembly. We'll wipe it down with the same oily rag we use on the receiver. Next, to clean the gas system, simply brush the interior and exterior of the piston assembly and flush it using gun scrubber. Do not remove the spring inside the piston or scrub any gas system parts with a steel brush. If the deposits are thick, something like a green 3M Scotch-Brite pad can be used to break it up. After you have the parts clean, wipe them down with a clean rag. Once you've finished wiping everything down, give all the parts a thorough inspection to make sure nothing was missed. Now that we've covered proper disassembly and cleaning, all that's left is lubrication and reassembly. Check out our next maintenance video on how to properly lubricate your Browning Maxus.